Te reo ererangi o te mānia. This episode was produced in Otatahi by Plains Media, with support from New Zealand On Air.
Today, Juliet has a problem, and the problem is that her children can't keep their rooms clean. So I thought we'd do this in a way that allows me to coach her, even though she is an expert herself, and hopefully you guys get to garner some ideas if you have this issue going on, or how you might reflect on your parenting during problems that you have. Thanks for joining us for Being Real Parents with me, Anna, and my colleague and buddy,
Kate. We work in the parenting space.
And it's here where we'll talk about our worlds as parents, the good, the not so good, and the hilarious, and mix this with what we know about behaviour and psychology. Messy bedrooms.
Yeah, funny you called me an expert. That's hilarious. Because we all have parenting problems. I said to you the other day, this is my kryptonite, messy bedrooms. I don't know what to do about it. I need your help.
Well, I don't know if I can help you, but I'm really interested in exploring it. And I have to apologise too, because when you raised it the other day, I completely kind of invalidated it as even being a problem.
I went into one of my kids' bedrooms today to open the curtains as I stepped over all this stuff, and I was like, I have to step on that to get to the curtains. I was like, it's definitely a problem. But maybe it's a me problem.
Oh, no. It comes up, doesn't it? It comes up a lot. Yeah.
Do you know, years ago, when my kids were younger and I was doing some parenting stuff with people who had more like teenagers, and I would always say, look, it's their space. You need to respect that and let them manage it. And now as my kids get older, I'm like, no, I can't. Because I can't make it to your bed.
It's like giving parenting advice when you're not a parent.
Yes.
It's quite...
Here's the theory.
Yeah, here's what I said before having children. Here's what I say now.
Yeah, here's the reality of life.
Oh, good. I'm excited.
So am I.
I'm not quite sure how to start because I know that we've got this. So I said, let's just two birds, one stone.
Yep.
Not that we like killing birds, but one is about kind of like using this as a bit of a coaching opportunity.
Yep.
Even though that's kind of weird with you, and then hopefully people grabbing some tips around, you know, messy bedrooms if that's an issue for them, but also kind of like hopefully thinking about what we do here in the kōrero that we have and gathering some ideas about how we can reflect as parents, like what we can think about in terms of our own behaviour that might be contributing.
Yeah, I think that is the golden thing, right? No matter how much we know about parenting or how much we tell other people, and it's what we've talked about previously about the talking to other people, is that ability to go, here's this thing that's in my head, can I get it out? And then get a perspective from somewhere else, and often brings up some ideas you haven't thought about.
It's the teasing of it, isn't it? It's the teasing it out that we can't often do on our own.
Yes. I've done it before with Manaaki, who do parenting support, and I was talking to them. The school put me on for them to do some stuff with my son, and I sort of said, just so you know, I do parenting stuff as well. But what it was the chance to talk about things, and she made some suggestions around what we're talking about. I went, I'd never thought about it that way. That's such a great idea, and it did make a big difference for what we were talking about.
It's almost like the disconnection from it, isn't it? It's the kind of like just once removed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you get in your own head and you're focused on what's going on in front of you and what the stress is.
Yes.
It's hard to do the step back and reflect, and we're always talking to the parents we work with about that.
Yes.
Just take the opportunity to reflect on what's happening.
I think the other thing is too is that we do one of two things. We either blame the child, because, you know, or we self-blame. And we get into kind of like a freeze-type mode because we think that we're wholly responsible.
Yes. It is all about what we as an individual are doing. And we are impacting on our kids.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean we can't make changes, or they can't make changes, or there's something going on that we haven't even thought about yet.
Quite, or you've wrecked them, you know.
Yes, I've ruined this one. Is that why we have multiple children?
And the reason my child has a messy bedroom is I've ruined them.
Yes,
yeah.
It's all my fault.
And this is, everything, isn't it? Like, and I mean, coming back to parenting being a relationship, there's you and your child in this, and so you're both contributing, and and just doing the best with what you have available.
Completely, and that changes over time with what's going on for you and your child at the time.
Yeah. It's the question that parents come to us with, where they say, same parents, same environment, completely different children, what have I done wrong? And it's like, well, actually, it's not. It might be the same parents, but were you in the same phase? Did you have the same stuff going on? The temperament of the child.
My midwife said a brilliant thing to me after our third child. She's like, every child's actually born into a different family because you have different knowledge. There's a different number of siblings. Your finances could be different. You could be living in a different house. Like, there's so many factors which are different.
Yeah.
Like, I parent my third different to how I parent my first because I have different knowledge and different capacities.
Yeah. And recognising that you need to because they're different people,
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Okay, I'm keen to dive in. You keen to dive in?
Yes. And I'm scared, but yes.
Why are you scared? Oh my goodness.
Maybe it is all my fault, Anna.
Oh, here we go.
Maybe it's going to be a therapy session for me.
It truly isn't going to be a therapy session for you, nor is this your fault. So, I'm excited.
You're listening to Being Real Parents on Plains Media, broadcasting on 96.9 FM, streaming live and available as a podcast on plains.org.nz.
Okay, so we're going to unpack the messy bedroom thing. Tell me, why is this important to you?
A safety perspective, to be able to actually make it into their rooms.
Okay, a safety for you.
Yes.
That is not what I was expecting, but okay.
Because sometimes I get so bad, I'm like, I can't move on the floor. I think because when they're particularly messy, it's just so overwhelming for me to go in there and there's just stuff everywhere. Like, that old game show, and there'd be the conveyor belt and then you'd have to remember the things that were on it. That's what it feels like being in their bedrooms because there's so much. You can't see anything because there's just stuff everywhere. And then just they spend less time in their bedrooms when they're really messy.
Yeah.
Because there's nowhere for them to do anything. And I guess there is that element that makes me feel like it should be something as them and me should be able to manage. We should be able to have bedrooms that are, they don't have to be perfect, insta-perfect. Like, like there's nothing on top of the chest of drawers and stuff. But just usable. It feels like they become unusable. And then when we agree, right, we need to tidy the bedroom, then I feel resentful because it's like half a day and a weekend with them begrudgingly in the room participating as minimal as possible to get it into a better standard. And then also very annoyed if I want to throw anything out because it's become desperately precious to them because they can now see it.
Why are the bedrooms getting messy?
It's just the constant everyday stuff of washing not being put away, dirty washing not being put out, toys being left out, playing with something and then it stays there. Particularly one of my kids is a really big reader.
Nice.
So it's great that he's a reader, but he gets lots of books out to read and then they just sit in piles, if they're in piles. Also loves Lego, so there's little bits of Lego everywhere.
I can see why, the danger. It's like, dancing over fire.
Yes. There's sometimes, if I know that if it's the child that might get up in the middle of the night to go to the toilet, as I check on them before I go to bed, I can move a few things. So there's a path that they're not going to trip over. Yeah. So it's living stuff and just sort of doesn't get put away.
when you walk into their room and it looks like that, how you said overwhelmed before.
Yeah.
What do you if they had tidy rooms, how do you think that you would feel?
Manage it, managed. I don't want to say in control.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever feel in control in my life. But just organised.
Yeah.
Do you know,
yeah.
It's much more peaceful going into their room when you can walk on the floor without standing on things.
Nice.
And you know where the books are or their clothes are. You can actually find things.
Okay.
And I'm not looking for perfection, perfect rooms.
No.
Just that it feels okay being in them and they can generally find things.
Yeah. I like that. I like the peacefulness. I get that, the peacefulness of it being organised.
Mm.
If you talked about that with your children, what do you think they would say?
Very interesting question. Gives me time to think about it. I think in general they want that as well. I don't think they like the process of getting there.
Yeah.
Or the maintenance. My daughter, she's now 11, and she's better than she was in terms of she can keep it tidy-ish for longer.
Okay. So
than she used to be able to. But yeah, I think they want that as well.
Okay. Is that a kōrero you've ever had with them?
I don't think specifically in those words. I've talked before about the overwhelming feeling that I have when their room is really bad. There's been times when I'm like, I can't come kiss you goodnight in your bed because I can't make it to your bed. So can you come to the door, please? We've talked about when they are tidy, like, doesn't this feel nice? And I notice you spend more time playing in your room. Or if someone's coming to stay, it's like, okay, we need to tidy it so they can have a space for a bed and things like that. But I don't think specifically in how they feel.
Yeah.
When their rooms are tidier and more manageable.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Because we get caught up in the impact of that. And I wonder whether or not we shift this to your family values.
Nice. Yep.
And it being about, that you're all... I mean, I'd be really interested to have that kōrero with them around what it feels like when their room is cleaner.
One's sitting in the waiting room now.
It sounds like you've...
Surprise!
Just left her there.
Oh, yeah.
She's
okay.
fine.
So,
she's fine.
She is okay. She's fine.
But yeah, well, not me, because that would be weird, wouldn't it? Hiya. Just wondering how you feel about your bedroom being clean.
We brought a psychologist in to talk about messy bedrooms.
No reason.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering whether or not that would be of interest to you to have that conversation around what would it be like, and then kind of like, so only focusing on what it's like when they're clean as opposed to what it's like when they're messy.
Which is so true. I have more focused on if we call it the negative, like the overwhelming bad kind of feeling, rather than what we talk about in parenting is spending more time focusing on when it's good.
Yeah.
When it's in the place that we want and how that feels.
Yeah. Yeah. And how that would feel for your whole family.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, my guess is they really want you to come in and kiss them goodnight. So
I hope so. I believe so.
I know so. And I don't even know them.
But do you think that's the secret plan? With a messy bedroom, she won't come and kiss us goodnight.
Genius, if it is. Okay, cool. So does that give you a path forward?
Yes. I'm thinking about changing the language that I use and the focus of where I'm putting it,
Yeah.
the timing.
Yeah.
And I'm also thinking can relate it back to like other areas of the house as well.
Yeah.
Like the living area that, we spend most of the time in. And also, obviously, encouraging my husband to have a similar approach as well. Because he hates me.
We didn't bring him into
No,
this.
I know. Imagine I go home tonight, I'm like, fix that. I sorted it for
I
us.
just want you all to listen to this podcast.
I don't need to say anything. I'll just play them the podcast.
Okay, cool. So you're going to have this kōrero around kind of like what it's, your sort of family, values and what it feels like when things are going well.
Yeah.
And then set that up for the possibility that they might want to partake in keeping their rooms a bit tidier.
Yes. That's the next stage, isn't it? Is the maintenance.
Yeah. How do you make it easy for them?
Yeah.
You said maintenance is a pain in the bum. Nobody wants to do it. You become resentful.
Yeah.
So if you're focusing on a peaceful home, what would you need to put in place to have this peaceful home?
A magician?
Yeah. Okay, good. I'll just conjure one up. As peaceful as possible.
Maybe a fairy. Part of me is like thinking about systems, right?
Yeah.
Putting stuff in place where this is what we do.
Yeah.
The other part of my brain's going, yeah, but I try that with other things.
Yeah.
Like how often we read together or getting their homework done or whatever. And they tend to work for the first 2 to 3 days of the week. And then the second half of the week tends to, everyone's tired.
off.
Yeah, can't be bothered. So that's my thought process. Is there a system? And we do currently have a system around the tasks they need to do in the afternoon and the evening, which is put your lunchbox on the bench and have a shower and put your pyjamas on, like normal stuff. But we could have something built into that.
That's working at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. But I love how we say at the moment because we're aware nothing works forever.
No, it doesn't. Things change,
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. That is working well at the moment. They like, we've got like these things where they can slide across, a tick and a cross for each task. And particularly for 2 kids, they return to that to remind them what they need to do. And
Nice.
they like the ticky part.
Nice.
So we could add something into there about, they're not going to tidy their entire bedroom, but if they're keeping on top of it, there's only a few things to do.
Yeah. Yeah, or putting away last night's toys or
Yeah.
whatever that is.
Or books or...
Yeah. And making that really simple, like they just have to go in a basket in the corner,
Yeah.
as opposed to exactly into place.
Yes. Yeah. And that it's not about making the room spotless. It's about this one part of it that you need to do. And then I guess the theory is if we're doing that consistently, then it's always in a manageable state.
A peaceful.
state. Yeah.
It supports us all to feel peaceful.
Yeah. It's not about insta-perfect.
No.
It's about being able to safely walk to the bed.
Yeah. Yeah. And, yeah. Okay. So it could be that you pop it into there. It could. I mean, there's so many ways that you could do it. You could chuck on music at 4:30 and that's the time when you spend that time, 2 songs, having a bit of a
Yeah. That's
tidy
a good
up.
idea. Yep, I like that one too. It particularly works for one of my kids.
Yeah.
Music.
Yep. Whatever kind of, and I would suggest that you all come up with these ideas together.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's really easy to go, I think this is a good idea, let's do it. I've decided this works well for our family.
Yeah, because I feel really overwhelmed.
So we must all do this. Such a mum thing.
No, you.
You do this because I feel overwhelmed. It's like, when you're tired, so you make everyone go to bed early. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're right. Yep. And we're good at having, we call them whānau hui, where we sit down and be like, okay, we need to talk about something. This is whether it's the plan for the weekend or whatever. So that would be a good time to have a whānau hui and go, what's this going to look like?
Yeah.
This is what our family values is.
Yeah.
How are we going to make this kind of a daily
thing?
Here's
what I've noticed. Yeah. How are we going to support each other? Is this what we want? Do we think that having a bedroom would make our household more peaceful?
Good point. Again, it could be all part of your devious plan.
No, I like it messy.
Yeah.
But I think you're onto it in terms of, just that also them wanting to feel a bit more organised too, and not having those scrambles in the morning, and you being able to go into their bedroom and enjoy that time with them.
Yeah. Because there has been times when I'm meant to be going in to read books, but I'll be like, I've got a few minutes. I'll quickly just want to tidy up a few things, and then before I know it, they're going, can we read? I'm like, just a minute. So I just feel like I need to get this organised so I can... So yes, it would be nice. And it's also nice to know that it's not my job. Like, they've never come to me and said, my room's really messy, can we tidy it this weekend?
Yeah.
It always is us getting to the point of like, okay, we need to focus on this. So it would be nice that it's part of the family values. It's a shared thing. It's a shared responsibility.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's nice. So it's interesting that we started here, and I'm like, oh, now I can see how this would work in my own life.
I was going to ask you, how does it go in your house?
Because when we discussed this the other day, I was just like, what's the big deal? It's a bedroom. And now I'm like, oh, actually there's a wider impact of it, isn't it? Yeah. But coming together as a whānau and it being important to us all, is a nice way to go about it. And we're not stepping into, like, I wouldn't be stepping into guilt zone for them or resentful zone for them.
Yeah, because I don't want to be, there's something wrong with you because you can't keep your bedroom tidy. Which potentially I've probably done in the past, not those exact words, but that feeling, that vibe.
Yeah. Or going to your mates going, what is wrong with you? I know. That's that child blaming, isn't it? Or, us feeling shame.
I go to someone else's house and I see their child's bedroom, I'm like, I don't understand how they achieve that.
Yeah. Ask their tips.
Well, is it that there's a parent that's more available and goes in and tidies during the day? I don't know.
Who knows? And what they do to have their Insta rooms might not even suit you. It might be that they, after school go in and clean the rooms for them or something like that. I'm not doing that.
No.
No.
We have so many after-school activities. There's no time after school.
No.
And then dinner, and then before you know it, it's getting ready for bed.
Yeah.
And I would rather do the after-school activities and all the stuff they get out of that.
Yeah.
Than be like, we need to cut them back because we need to fit in bedroom tidying.
Yeah. I'm wondering about the time that I take to go and stack the dishes in the dishwasher. That's when we put on music and we all go and do that little tidy up.
Of your areas.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. I like that one too.
Because that would make it even more fun for me.
for the tidying you have to do.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I like that one too. We've all got responsibility for areas of the house.
Yeah.
And so put some music on, get it done.
Yeah, and just have it kind of like just be a sort of relaxed flow into the, night time.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to add that one to my list as well.
Got to. Helpful?
Yes. Thank you very much.
Are you less scared?
Yeah, I'm less scared now. It's achievable. It's like we talked about that, stepping back, having someone else reflect for you, and just have the other ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Including. Yeah, and I mean, what's beautiful about it is that we learn too.
Yes.
Yeah, nice. Cool. I hope that was useful for people.
So do I. Oh. And that you can apply the same idea to any problem-solving situation that you're going through. Or there's probably all of our listeners that don't have messy bedrooms, and it's...
Yeah, they're all perfect.
Yeah.
Insta rooms.
Yeah. Send us pictures, please. Tips.
I bet we get none.
I know.
If you saw some use in this, you thought, oh, actually, that would be helpful for me to do around just some of the challenges that you're finding as a parent, you can always come in and work with us. And we call this coaching. Feels more like a bit of a friendshipy chat around parenting where there's no judgment and we're all learning in it. Then you are really welcome to get in touch. You can do that through emailing me directly, anna@realparents.org. You can head to our website, www.realparents.org.nz, or you can head to Real Parents NZ on Facebook or Instagram and message us, follow us to get more tips just like this.
Awesome. Thanks for being with us today.
We hope you've learned that while parenting is challenging sometimes, that's totally normal. It's been fun having you with us. Keep being amazing.